Hello, Gearspace. My name is Andreas Mood, and I'm from Softube. And we're releasing a pretty interesting product in about 2 weeks, and it's called Flow Mastering Suite. So it looks like this when you open it. It's a suite of plugins, but also it's included in a plugin. So we're hosting plugins in this solution. So what you basically have is you have starting points down here that we call flows, and all of these different flows are made by mastering engineers. So you have a lot of different starting points to choose from, and everything from just having Vice plugins to actually having really big chains of plugins. So I'm going to choose one now that is called Modern Master. And in this one you can see the plugins that it's using in a chain. So you see all of them here, down here. And then you have the macro controls up here. So you can control the different parts of these plugins with these macro controls. So they're designed to do different things to make your master sound better. And it's a very, very quick way to get a very nice finished sound. What you start with is basically you play your track and you see where the level is, where the input level is. And if you want to be in the sweet spot, so if you can see that you're too low or too high, you press the set target, and it will automatically place your music where it's sounding the best. So you have the perfect gain stage through all of the plugins that is included. And then you start with the macro controls. So if you click a macro control, you can see which plugin it's controlling. And in this case here, with the it's controlling the thresholds and the gain of this TubeTech SMC2B multiband compressor. And you go through all of these macros and you decide, try and get a decent sound pretty fast. And if you discover that you want to do some additional tweaking, of course your plugins, you can just grab the plugin here and you can start tweaking that. So you can adjust as you go. But I would advise to just start with the macros and get as close as you can to a finished sound that you want to have, and then you start with the plugins. And if you're not satisfied with the flows, you can just click back and you can choose a different flow. So it's very easy if you want to have something else, like if you want to have a pop dance track, for instance. Here you have fewer macro controls, and you can control anything here too with the macros. And you see all of these different meterings. So you have gain reduction metering, you have stereo image, you have frequency, and you have basically anything you would need to have a visual representation of your sound, and also knowing if you're in the ballpark of what you're trying to do. You have LUFS metering here, so you can see where you're hitting, if you're hitting it too hard, if you're compressing too hard, you don't have enough dynamics, you can roll back. Or if you have a lot of headroom and you want to do some more compression or some more limiting. So it's very easy, very intuitive, and it's a plugin bundle, so you get 17 plugins, everything from the TubeTech SMC2B to the Vice DS1 Mark III, and it's a subscription, but it's a subscribe to own subscription. So you pay $15 a month, you get access to all of these plugins, you can use the plugins individually, and you can also, but of course, use them in this plugin, in the mastering suite. So you get instant access to all of these plugins, you have this mastering solution, you're paying $15 a month, all of those $15 turns into credits, and the credits you can use in a credit shop to buy the plugins that you want to own. So in the end, you will own all the plugins. And yeah, it's never been cheaper to getting these expensive plugins from Softube. So it's a really good deal. And yeah, so check it out. Released in 2 weeks. Thank you.